Hey guys, welcome back to Beer and a Song. Today we're going to do an unboxing, my first one. Cheers. I went and bought a Breedlove AD25 SM. Now this guitar is 17 years old, so I have several older guitars. This is also made in Korea, which I think in the 90s, 2000s, the Korean made guitars were the thing. They really sound good. Let's see what we got. We got some stuff. Ooh, we got some more stuff. Looks like it was packed well. Got this off of eBay. Are you excited yet? Looks like I'm going to have to lay it down and try to drag it out. There's a lot of paper in there. Hallelujah. We made it. It's a nice case. Oh, we come with some, oh, he stuffed it up with some strings in here. It's a nice gator case. Look at that. Got loaded up here with some Ernie balls. Ah, that's what I use. Nice. Wonder if we got some new strings on this. So, let's take a look and see what's inside. Be right back. So here we go. Here are the strings. Looks like this one was open. Diodario's. Ernie Ball aluminum bronze. I tried those when they first came out. You got the Earthwood extra light. I play the medium lights. Another aluminum bronze. Nice. And looks like we got a set of Martins in here as well. Authentic acoustic. And not sure what that is. Electric guitar. Okay. Alright. Well, let's put those aside. Put those up there. So let's see what's in the case. Like I said, this is 17 years old, but some of them only get better with age. Let's hope I got one. There we go. Great video work, huh? Ooh, that's not bad. That looks pretty good. It's got a solid Sitka spruce top. I believe that's rosewood headstock, laminated, of course. The sides are laminated. It's got a Fishman pickup. We'll see how that works. And a solid mahogany back. Wow. There you go. Not bad at all. Alright, let me get this out. Tune it up and see what we got. Okay, after I got it out, take a little closer look. It looks like the nut is actually loose. There is lots of previous owner DNA. I don't have fretboard. We need to do a nice cleaning, waxing. So let's do that. Okay, I went ahead and loosened up the strings. Thought maybe I'd go ahead and videotape this. Looks like there is a shim underneath the bridge. So, or underneath the nut. Never good. Alright, we'll take a look at that. We can get the strings out of here. neighbor decided to go ahead and mow his lawn, so we'll go ahead and I want to shut the window. It's already 80 degrees in Ohio right now, so. But there is, the finish does have some waffle, ridges on here from age. You could feel that. But, otherwise it's not too bad. Now the bridge is down. That's good. So let's take the rest of the strings off here. Of course, this is a pinless bridge, so there are no pins straight through, which I kind of like. I dig that. But also the saddle is way low. There's hardly any break on that, so we may have to replace both the nut and the saddle. We'll see how the neck looks here, but I don't know. It was only 300 bucks. So, the 350 with shipping and handling and all that fun stuff. Really had that one on there. All right. Yeah, that's just. Ugh. Alright, let's take a look at this. We're loose in here. That's never. These are supposed to, I think these are Grover tuners. I would expect them to be a little better than that. We'll see if the nuts are all tight. But every time you hear that, when you, it's all the stuff on the table. Inside looks pretty good. All right, let's get it polished and get the neck, all that DNA off of that. Oof. I like to use the Meguiar's wax cleaner on my guitars. I've been doing it ever since my first guitar. It really cleans, it waxes, shines. It does a nice job. Start with the front. Get the old applicator here. Just like waxing a car. It's fun stuff, isn't it? Sit and watch some guy put wax on a guitar. Oh well, what are you going to do? Alright. I think these were made in 2008. They were mainly made for the Atlas. It was for 2 years, from what I read. Which isn't that long, but it's a beautiful top. It's aged well. It's yellowed nicely. Almost looks like cedar. Grain's nice on it. So let that dry for a minute while we tackle this. Ooh. Don't know if we need a pick to start scraping that, or if I could just go ahead and use some oil. See what happens. There's a lot on here. Lord have mercy. I think we'll go right to the steel wool. We get triple O or triple quad 4. We need the four O's. You can use it. I use that on my fretboards when they're pretty nasty like this. Of course, if you do this on, you got a pickup down here. You're gonna have to watch it because all these little metal fragments will stick on that. Ooh. Wow. Really gnarly stuff. I never let my guitars get like this, man. I see a little speck and I've already got the strings off and I'm cleaning. This might need a lot of extra help. All right. F1 oil. And my oil rag. So we'll probably have to oil this and then go back and hit the steel wool again. That's a lot of shit on here. Well, there is some divots down in here and here. You could play them cowboy chords for sure. Did play it a lot, looks like. That's good. Good sign. All right, I'll let that soak in. Oof. Did pick up quite a bit. Gnarliness. Ooh, DNA, man. Got some DNA samples out of that one. Let that dry. I'll come back. Okay, it's been just a few minutes here. And the oil is soaking into this nicely. So we're going to let that do its thing. And this is pretty well dry. I did get some oil on here that we need to remove. Oh, we got a drip in there. Really went to town on that. And we're going to go ahead, polish it up. Like I said, you can hear the tuners rattle around when they're loose up there. It drives you crazy. I hate that thing. also hear the drum sounds of a guitar too while you're always doing this. You can hear that big bass. We'll come back and re-hit that again. But right now we're going to turn it over on the side and do the same, wax the sides. There's still a little bit on here. I think we need a little more. You can see some of it here. I'm not good at this, so for filming that is. So just bear with me. You can hear, do some little SMR stuff. Get all rubbed in. Good. And we're going to let that dry for semi-dry. Oh, be aggressive. Wow, I really went to town on that oil. It's all over the freaking place. Come on. What are you, an amateur? Well, yeah, not a luthier. Okay. So we got that side done. So we're going to sit and let that dry for a minute. Actually, what we're going to do too is that oil, we're going to wipe some of that up. Spread it around what's left on there. Yep, I still see some DNA. So we are going to have to hit that again. Oof, that's bad. How do you not clean your fretboard? Come on. Come on. Oof, all right. Well, I'll have to get the steel wool again. I'm going to have to hit this again. Well, it's coming off a little better. It's still pretty damn tough. Really dug in. Oof. I don't know how. This also kind of polishes up the frets a little bit too. Take some of that blackness off of it. Man, my goodness. I don't think he ever cleaned it. I think he must have just changed strings. Well, if that, those strings are way old too. Wow. Been a long time since I tried to clean one this dirty. I'll tell you that much. It's coming. Alright, you've already seen that I'm gonna re-oil it again, let that dry. I'll put polish on the front. When I get to the back, I'll show you this beautiful mahogany back, neck, and then we'll go from there. See you in a minute. So I just did the neck again. You see all that? Ooh, Lord have mercy. Looking like it's gonna be much better now. So I'll continue working on the body, and then we'll come back and see about this nut and saddle and string height and put some new strings on it. We'll get the logo all nice and polished up too. Be back. Sounds like a beautiful summer afternoon. People mowing their grass. Still April. Already had to mow mine twice. Reseed the yard. All kinds of fun stuff already. Alright, so got the sides and the back. Layer wax cleaner. Boy, did it need clean. I'll say it again. I don't know, man. My guitar. Oh well. Guess I can't compare myself to everybody else. I'm a little. I know people say OCD, but not that. But I am pretty particular on how my guitars look and sound. And this would not pass my test at all. So, get it all in here. I know you can't see what I'm doing. You're like, oh, this is stupid. I've already clicked off of this stupid freaking video. Alright, so that's going to dry. And I'll get it all polished and then we'll come back. Again, I'll keep hitting stop and start and we'll see what happens. Okay, got it finished. Cleaned up. Sides. These are laminate sides. That's solid Sitka spruce and mahogany, solid mahogany on the back. Nice Grover tuners. They're cleaned up pretty good. Got most of the DNA off of it. Now, the only other thing you can see in that light, see how wavy that is? That's not good. That's the bad part. That finish, the wood, very wavy down there, like it sat in water or something. I mean, it's very, I don't know. Not too happy with that part of it. Now, for the sound, the action was really low. I don't know why the spacer was in there on the nut. Took that out, left that out, glued it in, Elmer's glue. I don't glue anything tight up there because you always take these off. Boy, my fingers are still black though from the DNA leftovers. Alright, so what does it sound like? It's got limited sustain. It's got a nice bass. The highs are a little tinny for me. These are new strings though, so it's going to sound a little bit like that. plugged in. Sorry. The Fishman pickup that's in here, the piezo, this is a classic 4. Not good. Not good. It's very, kind of sounds cheesy a little bit. No clarity to anything. It just sounds a little muddy. But there you have it. My Atlas, Breedlove Atlas, 17 years old, $300. I'll keep it. Thanks for watching if you made it this far, and I'll talk to you next time. Cheers. Take care.